Thank you, Chairman Watchman, Vice Chair Gonzalez, or I guess Tina would be in that circumstance, Ranking Member Antonio, and members of the House Committee on Health and Aging. Thank you for the opportunity to provide sponsored testimony on House Bill 248. As Ohio continues to lead in many areas, including but not limited to higher education funding based on output, tax reform designed to retain and attract business, workforce development to meet the needs of an ever-growing job market, and ultimately aiming to improve the quality of life for Ohioans in any way we can, we have also worked diligently to defend the lives of the unborn. The Ohio House of Representatives had the courage to lead on the Heartbeat Bill and passed it with an overwhelming 52 co-sponsors in the 129th General Assembly. Needless to say, this is an issue that is robust with passion, compassion, and potential to save many lives of the unborn. When I was first appointed, it was only within weeks of my very first day as a legislator that I was asked to cast a vote on some of our most controversial issues faced in many decades. As I was wading through my own desire to play it safe or do the work God had sent me to do, my father left a torn sheet of yellow legal paper on the dash of my car that read, "Cautious, careful people, always casting about to preserve their reputation and social standing can never effect a reform. Susan B. Anthony." Forever scored into my memory will be the words of a woman who is a leading and tireless advocate for a woman's right to vote. In a time when women's so-called rights are being challenged, I beg you to revisit history and those who gave everything so women like myself could have equal standing in the House of Representatives. I am thankful for those who have led before me because it makes my decisions on difficult issues much clearer, as the choices I have to make are simple in comparison to the wars that have waged before me. This is why I am proud and thankful to be leading on the Heartbeat Bill in the 130th General Assembly, alongside the man who ignited passion across the nation and set an example for what should be accomplished, Representative Len Watchman. Are we speaking to the whole State House now?
One.
More the merrier, but that's all right. I'm okay with that.
What happened? Go ahead, Deborah.
While Ohio led on this issue, we were not able to complete our task. We are now lagging behind states who have successfully taken this measure into law in Arkansas and North Dakota. There is no doubt that lives have been saved just by debate. Lynn was willing to engage to encourage the protection and safety of the unborn. While we have done great work to improve our economic climate, we will certainly not clean out our desks and dissolve the legislature. I ask that this same act of endurance and persistence be applied to defending what you and I have in common, life. I have heard the notion that we have done much and therefore should not carry forward. I charge you to apply this to any other legislative asset we have created and reevaluate your way of thinking. The Heartbeat Bill we are introducing is an improved version of the Heartbeat Bill the majority of the House of Representatives, including Speaker Batchelder, co-sponsored last session, with the exception of the informed consent provision since that was passed in the budget. The new Heartbeat Bill will require a test for a fetal heartbeat unless a medical emergency exists that would prevent such a test. This means the test is determined by standard medical practice. 2, it would legally protect babies with detectable heartbeats unless the life or physical health of the mother is in jeopardy. Health language is the same as passed in Ohio's post-viability bill, substantial and irreversible impairment to a major bodily function, language that the court will likely uphold. 3, it also has a reporting requirement that will red flag any abortionist who is violating the law, such as performing later abortions claiming there is no detectable heartbeat or performing a large number of abortions for medical emergencies or life of the mother. Newly added to the bill, 4, a joint legislative committee to promote adoption and prepare for the babies who will be saved once the heartbeat law is enacted, and 5, an inspector to verify that the requirements of the bill are being met. A version of the Heartbeat Bill was passed in Arkansas and North Dakota and has been introduced in Mississippi, Kansas, Wyoming, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Alabama, Michigan, and Texas. I also believe New York and others, so the numbers are growing. When Ohio joins the other states that have passed heartbeat laws, instead of abortion stopping a beating heart will stop abortion. We know that just the publicity about the baby's beating heart last session has saved at least one life. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have.